Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 693. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. The sun is coming up in the east, and this is the beautiful Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning, what you're working on, and if you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. Hi, Christine and Joe, Lisa. Good morning, Grace. Hi, everybody. Hi, Constance and Sharon. Good morning. Yes, it is beautiful here. The colors are beautiful. Hi, Thea. Good morning. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Julia. It's a little warmer than I thought riding my bike, so I'm a little hot, but that's okay. Hi, Lily and Sean and Judy and Carrie, Mindy, Susie, Wendy, Angela, Hills. Good morning, everybody. Yes, came back to the beach this morning. I rode my bike down here and brought a project to work on. I've made some progress on my Be So Sporty crochet cardigan. I'll pick it up so you can see. So I've got both sleeves done already, and I've gone back to the body and working on the body to make it a little bit longer. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Hi, Thea. Oh, thank you, Thea. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's coming along well. Susie loves the beach videos. Good, I'm glad. Oh, thank you, Judy. Judy just shared a link for Be So Sporty yarn. The color that I'm working the cardigan in is called Rainbow Sherbet. Did I say that right? You know how you say something and then you wonder if you said it backwards or frontwards? Yeah, it's called Rainbow Sherbet. Anyway, Judy just posted a live link to Be So Sporty yarn if you're interested in seeing all the beautiful colors it comes in, or if you want to order this color. Oh, I missed a bunch of names. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining live. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. We're at episode 693 today. Looks, I guess, as long as everything goes as scheduled, that means episode 700 will be 2 Mondays from now. Does that sound about right? We've got 7 to go. No, 5 next week. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, next Monday maybe. Oh, Judy's posting a link to my bun maker too. Yeah, isn't that fun? I love how big my buns look. Oh, and I'm wearing the sandy beaded scrunchie pattern this morning also. This is also in Be So Sporty yarn. And it's a crochet pattern download on my website. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Hi, Donna. Sharon needs to make a scrunchie. You do. They're so fun to make. They're easy and fun to make. And if I guess I could pull it out to show you. I made mine with 2 tiers. So there's 2 tiers of ruffle, which gives it a lot of great volume. It's so cute. And so you can actually wear it as a ponytail holder still. You could turn it and do that. But no, I did mess up my bun. Oh well. Or you can or if you make a bun or something thicker, you can just put it on like that. You don't have to actually turn it twice. Hi, Proverbs. Thank you, Mindy. The scrunchie is so cute and it's so easy to make. You can download the pattern on my website, and then there's a supplemental tutorial video for it here on my YouTube channel as well. And you can order the yarn and the beads on my website as well. I think I just saw a question, maybe how long do I recommend that you knit or crochet? I'm guessing you mean at any given time. You know, having a sedentary lifestyle isn't the healthiest for any of us. So if you're going to be doing any extended sitting and crocheting and knitting, it is always a good idea to get up and walk around a little bit, right? Taking breaks. So it depends on what you're most comfortable with. But if you get up and take a 5-minute break like every hour or every 2 hours, and if you have a hard time remembering that, set a timer on your phone or a timer on any other device you have in your house. But getting up and moving around is really good when you're going to spend a lot of time sitting. Hello, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's very easy to just stay focused on what you're doing and sitting. And if you do that for too long, you can be sore. So it's always a good idea to get up and move around every hour or two just to keep the circulation flowing. That's what I would recommend. Hi, Jill. Good morning. Someone asked another question, but it scrolled by too fast for me. So if you want to repeat your question, or if someone else wants to repeat it for her, Susie gets up every hour. Good for you. That's probably ideal. I am guilty of forgetting, so that's why I say it could be an hour or two. But I do think that if you get up once an hour, you'll feel a lot better than if you don't. Oh yeah, drinking lots of water will also make you have to get up. That's a good point. I drink lots of water too. Yeah, if you have a good old-fashioned alarm clock, that works too. Yeah. Joe has a watch that does it. That's great. A trampoline does sound fun for cardio. That does sound fun, Elizabeth. See, I don't see that question getting repeated. Well, if your question doesn't come back here and you want to put it in the recorded version comments, that's fine too, because I get notified from all of those comments throughout the day, and I do work, I do try to get to all of those questions throughout the day as well. If you scroll through any of the videos, you'll see most of the comments have replies. I do my best to do that. Speaking of videos, I wanted to talk about the Google spreadsheet that I sent out invitations for anybody who wanted to participate in like our Wikipedia style organizing of the topics of the podcasts. And although I did get a lot of people, I'm getting distracted, sorry. Although a lot of people volunteered and signed up and I gave permission and stuff, I still think it's really an overwhelming body of work for everybody to just, I don't want people to duplicate watching the same episodes and filling it out. So what I was wondering is maybe we could figure out a place for everybody to share which episodes they want to be responsible for. Like if everybody wants to pick, I don't know, five episodes or whatever, however many episodes you want to commit to, like say the first 5 or 10 for this person, the next 10 for this person. What do you guys think of that? Would that be a good way to organize everybody's time so there isn't duplication in working on this project? Like I could even make an extra column on there where you could put your name then. I could do that when I'm done with the podcast this morning. Thank you, Virginia. I appreciate that very much. I try. Okay, so when I get back home from the podcast this morning, I will put another column to the right, and I'll say name or whatever. And in that column is where you would put your name so everybody else knows that you're going to work on that episode. I saw something about alphabet, but I couldn't read it. Move scale, what project is this? Okay, well, there've been lots of requests for people to know what topics were discussed on each of the podcasts so that you could reference for education and teaching and stuff like that. So anytime I've done demos or done a lot of, or style techniques, whatever, styling, everybody wanted to know the subject matter of every podcast. And there's no way for me to go back and do that for 690 plus episodes. But if the community wanted to help, that's why we made that spreadsheet, so that, and I Yes, Kathy, you can get a link to the spreadsheet. It's in the community tab here on my YouTube channel. Maybe Judy will share a link here right now. And it's also on my, what else is it on? The Create, Share, Inspire. There it is. Judy's got a link for it right now. Watch episode by alphabet letter. I don't know what that means, Mindy. They're organized by number. I've been numbering them since the beginning. So there was episode 1, and we're now through episode 693. What was I saying? Man, I'm so distracted this morning. Must be all this fresh air. There's so much going on. There's construction. Anyway, yeah, so I think if we put another column on there where everybody can pick whatever block of episodes you want to watch to then fill out the spreadsheet. I don't know, Mindy. I don't really understand. But I think the way it's organized right now is fine. Yeah, the beach is beautiful, Samantha, isn't it? Oh, I want to show you guys the whole 360 degrees. We are literally alone right now. Look at this. Look at that. Nobody there. I mean, there's a little construction going on back here, but nothing major. Nobody in that direction either. It's just me and the birds, and hopefully the dolphins and the fish. It really is beautiful, isn't it? I can't believe I have the whole beach to myself, too. It's amazing. Oh, I know, Sharon. This is my kind of beach, too. Isn't that terrible? I shouldn't say that, but I really do love a quiet beach. There's quite a few birds. Yeah, it's a special treat. You don't see an empty beach very often, do you? And I do prefer sitting in the shade for sure. The water looks really clear this morning. We could walk down there if you want. Do you want, yeah, let's walk down there. I'll turn the camera around so you can see how crystal clear the water is. Can you see how clear that is? Well, let's go see what the bird's eating. Maybe we can see some fish or some shrimp swimming by. I see little shrimp out there. I don't know if you can see them though. There's little teeny tiny things. But can you, oh yeah, there's a school of them right there. Can you see? The water is just, oh, there's a whole bunch of fish up there too. The water is just crystal clear. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Judy. I'm just going to put an extra column for people to put their name so they can, take ownership of which episodes they want to watch. I think that the process could go a lot quicker that way because there would be no duplication. And not that anybody can't watch every episode, but it's just the sooner we can get this job done, the sooner everybody has that much more access to whichever topics you want to rewatch. Our water is not always this clear either. Somebody said their water isn't clear where they live. It's not always this clear here either. That's why I thought it was definitely worth. I start reading something and I start saying that instead. And that's why I thought it was worth walking down to show you. Sometimes there's seashells down here, sometimes there's not. When I walk further south, I often see more seashells than on this particular section. I don't really understand that, and I'm sure it has to do with storms and stuff too, but I don't see like big whole seashells. I see a lot of small ones or broken up ones. I still haven't done that project. Remember that hand manual drill that I bought for drilling holes in seashells? We still haven't done that. I was organizing my supplies the other day and I came across that drill and I was like, dang it, why haven't I done that yet? So still want to do that. That's going to be so much fun. What were we going to put that on? What were we drilling holes? We were going to drill holes in seashells Someone just asked where they can find the older episodes of the podcast. All of the episodes of Create, Share, Inspire podcast are in a playlist on my YouTube channel called Create, Share, Inspire podcast. So if you go to the front page of, not my website, my YouTube channel. So if you go to the front page on my YouTube channel, there'll be a tab that says playlists, and I think I have it on the home page as well. And if you go to that playlist, all of the episodes are in there. So then you can search by number, and you could start at the beginning if you wanted to. I hope that answers your question. And if you have trouble finding the playlist, let me know. I'm sure we can get you a link. Yes, they do decorate bushes on the beach with shells, but I was thinking a craft project. Maybe we were going to use them as beads on a bag. Does that sound about right? I remember we were going to drill holes in seashells for something. I know it wasn't going to be earrings, because you know how I feel about heavy earrings. I don't like heavy earrings at all, and seashell earrings are often heavy. I guess we could do charms on a bracelet. I don't remember what we were going to do. I think it was a bag. Who knows? I come up with all sorts of ideas, but run out of time all the time. Right, I think so, Grace. I think I saw somebody with a bag on the beach, like a straw bag, and it was embellished with seashells at the top. I think you're right, Grace. I think that's one of the projects. I think there was more than one project, but I know that was one of them. What color of beads go with sea glass sporty yarn? I think you're asking about colorway sea glass with Be So Sporty yarn. Colorway sea glass has a pale turquoisey mint green. It has some creamy white, and it has some silvery gray in it. So you could go with, obviously clear crystal AB works for any color yarn. Anytime you're unsure about what color beads would go with the project, and you're afraid to commit to a color, or you can't find a color that matches, crystal AB is always perfect because it picks up the colors of the yarn, right? But that AB finish gives you that beautiful sparkle that gives you the look that you're going for with adding beads to a project without having to commit to matching a color. Having said that, like I said, I just described the colors of the yarn. So any pale green or pale turquoise would look pretty with it. Something a little more green than blue in the turquoisey family. And then if you wanted to go darker, you could do something silver or metallic. That would be pretty as well. Like a metallic silver bead would go great with the silver color in the yarn. Oh, for whoever was asking about the YouTube playlist for Create, Share, Inspire podcast, Judy's just posted a link to that in the live stream, or in the live chat as well. I think someone else was asking me about my necklace today too. I can't believe how hard it's been to read the comments today. They've been going faster than normal. I don't know, maybe it's me. This was a Mother's Day present from Marlon. Oh, at least 10 years ago, no, 15 years ago maybe. It's part of the Elsa Peretti collection at Tiffany's. It's the silver, not the gold. Gold's much more expensive. Pamela has a pair of ballroom dance shoes that are studded with crystal AB Swarovski crystals. That sounds amazing. Do I have a necklace pattern for everyday use? Yes, if you go to my website and look at crochet patterns, you can search by jewelry, and I have lots of crochet jewelry patterns. I have earrings and bracelets and necklaces, and I have some in knitting as well. Not sure what they were asking about, knitting or crochet, but I do have jewelry patterns for sure. Those shoes sound amazing. Whoever said that they had those crystal AB shoes. Oh man, I'd love to see those. I have sparkly shoes too, but mine weren't expensive. I have high heels that have like glitter on the straps. They're so pretty. I call them my Cinderella shoes. I don't get to wear them very often, but I haven't worn them in years actually, but I love those shoes. They're so cute. Maybe I'll wear them in a photo shoot so you guys can see them. Dress something up. Oh, thanks, Judy. Judy just posted a link to crochet jewelry category in my crochet pattern, so you can narrow down and just look at the jewelry patterns. If I'm assuming somebody was asking about crochet. So thanks for that, Judy. Whoever was asking, that link will show you all the patterns available for PDF download. Great questions today, everybody. Oh, Pamela used to do dance conventions. That's fun. Great. I watched a little bit of Dancing with the Stars this week. I wanted to watch, I wanted to see Carol Baskin on there. Looks like she made it through the first round too. She's not the first one eliminated, so good for her. Yes, I do knit jewelry, and look at Judy just posted a link to knit jewelry as well. Yes, I have some knit jewelry, knit earring patterns and some knit necklace patterns. I don't recall if I have a knit bracelet, but if you follow that link that Judy just provided for knit jewelry patterns, you can see everything there. A lot of these patterns came from 80 Handmade Gifts, actually. I did a good portion, I did a good section of jewelry for both knit and crochet in that book, and in 52 Crochet Gifts book I also did some jewelry patterns in there. But all of those patterns are available for individual PDF download as well, and so you can see those. What is AB finish? Oh, I knew somebody was going to ask me that. I cannot think of what it stands for. It stands for a word, but what it does is it gives you an iridescent, it's an iridescent coating on any bead. All of the crystal beads that I sell, I only sell them with the AB finish on them. So any color that I sell also has the AB, Aurora Borealis. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Chris and Judy. So it's an iridescent coating on the beads, so that even if you're doing a clear bead, it still has that extra shimmery shine to it because of that finish. Oh, I know. When I forget something and someone at home knows, I know you're like, can't type it fast enough, right? Isn't it so frustrating when you see someone stuck on a word and you know the word? I can only imagine how frustrating that is to watch me do that. And you know I do it all the time. I don't remember if there's a knit bracelet in there, Jane. You'll just have to follow that link. I know that Judy just posted a link to knit patterns. Oh, Judy says there is. Great. 2 knit bracelets. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. I just thought of one of them. Man, you guys got me on my toes this morning. But I love all the questions, so thank you, and keep them coming. I don't see, did we see any seagulls this morning? I've seen those other white birds, but have we seen any seagulls? No, just the white birds. It's funny, I can't see the comments if I don't have the glasses on, but I can't see anything else if I have the glasses on. No wonder I've always got fingerprints on them. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, morning.
Good morning. I think they recognize me from when we used to do the podcast down here. Man, yeah, they are in the water early. Exercising early, good for them. That looks fun, actually. I saw someone doing that the other day, and I was like, that's a great idea. I may try that this week, because they're not too deep, are they? No, they're like, well, I'm probably taller than them anyway. I've missed some questions, it looks like, so thank you to whoever's answering. Yes, someone asked about the silver thread in my bling yarns. It is pure 100% silver. It is not synthetic lurex. Thank you, Judy. I think Judy explained that to somebody. And if your questions don't get answered during the podcast, you can always leave them in the comments, and you can always email Judy after the show, judi@kristinomdahl.com. And between Judy and me, we will always try to answer your questions to the best of our ability. You know, we get lots and lots of questions all day long, all night long. We get them here on YouTube, in social media, in email. We get them everywhere. Yes, Mindy, walking against the current would be great exercise, but you have to do it round trip too, right? So I might try that one of these days. On a nice calm day like this would be really relaxing, I bet. Probably more fun with a friend, but whatever. I walk in the sand all the time. Hello from Romania. I don't normally go in the water, Thea, but that looks so fun when the water's that calm, and if the water's this clear, I would maybe. I usually like to run in this much water for resistance, or I like just sitting in the sand or being in the sand. But if I was with someone else, it's almost like I feel like you need the buddy system when you go in the water. Thank you, Judy, for continuing to post all these great links. I know there's been a lot of questions today, so thank you so much. Yeah, I don't like going in the water by myself. That's really the issue. And I'm always by myself, so that's why. Does anybody have any other questions? So many great questions today. Yes, the sounds of the waves is just amazing. Could listen to that all day. Oh, thanks, Rita. Bant just made the Giada shawl. Wonderful. That has such a pretty edging on it, doesn't it? How far along on the crochet cardigan? I showed it at the beginning this morning, but I'll show it again. I have both the sleeves done. Got both the sleeves done and just starting back up on the body. Oh, I could try it on, I guess. All right, but I need to make sure that my loop is long so I don't unravel my work when I try it on. All right, so obviously we don't have edging yet. We don't have buttonholes yet. Don't have any of that. Haven't even decided if I'm putting button on it or not, but you can see we've got our sleeves. They're not quite full length of, I think that's called bracelet length, right? But still need to do a band here in the front and a collar, but overall it's looking super cute. Hello from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I had to finish the sleeves first, otherwise I was going to convince myself to do it sleeveless. But you can see, I feel like you can kind of get the idea of what I was talking about of making it short. It's not long enough yet, but I was thinking if I made it like to here, I thought it would look really pretty with a flowy top underneath. So you can kind of get the idea of what I was going for this particular one. But if you want to make, when you're making it, you could always do, you could always make it longer because it's top down. So you could make it longer like this top. This top's in my Amazon shop too. Has anyone bought these? I love these. I have them in like 5 colors because I love wearing them over my leggings. But I think that when you're wearing long flowy tops, it looks really cute to have a shorter cardigan or a shorter jacket. It's that, you know, those multi-layers and multi-lengths looks really flattering on most people. Like when I'm wearing a long knitter crochet cardigan or a long knitter crochet tunic, then I like to have slim silhouette underneath, right? A tight shirt, tight pants, whatever, or a tight dress underneath. But then when you wear a flowy top, I think it's more interesting for the outer layer to be shorter. Hopefully that makes sense. It's like you always want to have something long and something short. I think it's just, I don't know, very flattering. How does one get to my Amazon shop? It is amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. The link is in the video, all video descriptions here. The link is on my website. Judy will probably be posting a link right now as well, but you can always access it from what I just said or finding the link in any of those places I just mentioned too. Judy posted a link already. Thank you. Yeah, and there's always links in the show notes. When you go to the video description, I have links for everything that I talk about in there. So you can find my yarns, my patterns, different playlists here on YouTube, where to find me in other social media, where to find my Amazon shop or Spoonflower shop or whatever. I love flowy tops too, Pamela. Yeah, so I either like wearing knit and crochet flowy tops with a slim silhouette underneath, or I like wearing store-bought flowy tops with an outer layer that's shorter than. But yeah, flowy tops are definitely figure flattering, definitely helps hide belly. I know I'm so self-conscious of my lower belly anymore. Yes, I will block the cardigan because it is something that I will be wearing, so it is very important to know how it will react with water since I will be washing it after I wear it. So knowing how it reacts to water is what gives you your gauge, and with your gauge, that's how you determine what size you're making. So anytime you're making something that needs to be sized, you really need to know what your gauge is after your fibers have reacted with water. So yes, definitely. Yes, Judy is lightning fast with the links. Thank you so much. I know it's so convenient for everybody to have them instant access like that as I talk to put them up. So thank you so much. Jane, how long before the pattern will be released? I don't know yet, probably at least a week. I'm not even sure how much time I'm going to have to work on it, to be honest with you. And yeah, so there's still quite a few things to do. It's not, I mean, the sample's not even done, but I would say at least a week, but I will get it out as soon as I possibly can, I promise. Oh, here comes the sun, just in time to go home. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach, the show and tell, all the Q&A today. Thank you so much to everybody for all of your questions. Thank you to Judy for all of the links. Thank you to all of the moderators for keeping it safe and clean here. I know everybody appreciates that as well. And if you're not sure who our moderators are, it's anybody that has that little wrench next to their name in the live chat. If you like the podcast, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, the red subscribe button is below. And if you click that bell notification button, it will also notify you every time I go live or upload a new video. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Oh, I don't know if it'll be the same place, but it'll be the same time.